Welcome to the Nevis Newscast for Thursday, November 25th, 2021. I'm Donis Wilkinson Keynes. Premier and Minister of Public Utilities, the Honourable Mark Brantley, on Thursday, November 25th, spoke to the benefits of the Nevis Electricity Company Limited Nevlex procurement of a third Wärtsilä generating set. Premier Brantley was making his opening statements at his monthly press conference.
It's a 3.8 megawatt generating set, and it complements the other 3.8 megawatt generating set that we had bought just about 3 years prior. It would mean that in the last 5 years, this government has invested significantly in stabilizing our power grid. And to ensure, especially now as we go into the Christmas season, when the island is expected to be full of guests, especially as we see a boom in construction across the island and new homes, new businesses springing up, and the demand for electricity growing, that we could not afford any outages or blackouts across the island. Now, we are not saying that it means that there will never be outages. What we are saying is that this investment in brand new technology, the Wärtsilä engines, which are better in terms of consumption of fuel, and we expect therefore to save some money on how much we are paying Delta Petroleum for fuel every month. All of those things come together as the government seeks to ensure that our people are made more comfortable.
The Nevis Island administration continues to pursue the development of renewable energy, Premier Brantley also explained.
I want to be very clear that we continue to press full steam ahead with getting Nevis to a point where we can offer 100% renewable energy. We have also been told by the experts that even when renewable energy comes, that if ever that renewable energy goes offline, the engines, diesel engines, are necessary as a backup. And I believe that Nevisians should feel a sense of comfort that the government continues to seek to ensure that they are comfortable as we continue to do the very best that we can and put our people first.
Premier of Nevis, the Honourable Mark Brantley. During the period November 25th to December 10th, the island of Nevis is joining the rest of the world in observing 16 days of activism against gender-based violence. As designated by United Nations Women, November 25th is the International Day for the Elimination of Violence Against Women.
I think all of us are aware that from time immemorial in our country and around the world, we've had gender-based violence. Men abusing their women, women abusing their men, and we are saying that it is time in an enlightened community such as Nevis that this stops. It is quite clear that it can only stop if we all engage. If when we see something, we say something, we alert someone, and we continue to be our brother's keeper and our sister's helper. Too many people are suffering in silence. Too many people are suffering where their neighbors know, their family knows, and still they do nothing. So we are saying that together, working together, we can change attitudes, we can change hearts and minds. And the 16 days of activism against gender-based violence, in fact against violence of any kind, is where we want to get to in terms of a society and a better Nevis for all.
Premier of Nevis, the Honourable Mark Brantley. The theme for this year's observance is Orange the World, End Violence Against Women Now. According to unwomen.org, 1 in 3 women have been abused in their lifetime. In times of crisis, the numbers rise, as seen during the COVID-19 pandemic and recent humanitarian crises, conflicts and climate disasters. As part of its activities, this evening, the Department of Gender Affairs is hosting a seminar on the topic, The Path to Better Relations Between Men and Women. In addition, a panel discussion on gender-based violence, poverty, and men's roles post-COVID-19 is slated for Monday, November 29th. It will be broadcast live from 10 a.m. on Nevis Television. The Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis is represented at the 89th International Criminal Police Organization Interpol General Assembly in Istanbul, Turkey by Commissioner of Police Hilroy Brandy and Assistant Commissioner of Police MacArthur Brown. The General Assembly is Interpol's supreme governing body and comprises delegates appointed by the governments of member countries. It meets once a year and takes all the major decisions affecting general policy, the resources needed for international cooperation, working methods, finances, and programs of activities. The in-person three-day meeting from November 23rd to 25th brings together near 470 police chiefs, ministers, and senior law enforcement officials from some 160 countries to identify areas where Interpol can reinforce the global security architecture. Interpol is an intergovernmental organization that aims to help police in all its member states work together to make the world a safer place. Still to come,
we crave the overwhelming support of the general public. We did the last one in April and it was very, very popular.
We'll give you the details after this break.
I will take the vaccine because being vaccinated is the best way to beat the pandemic.
I will take the vaccine to protect my family, citizens, residents, and all visitors to Nevis.
I will take the vaccine to protect myself, my loved ones, my clients, my co-workers, my community.
For more information or to get vaccinated, visit your nearest health center. This message was brought to you by the Department of Public Health, Nevis.
Welcome back. In its continued efforts to enhance the tourism product on Nevis, the Ministry of Tourism will host a Christmas night market next month. As noted by Premier and Minister of Tourism, the Honorable Mark Brantley, it will be the second such event to be put on by the ministry.
Nevis introduced this concept of night market and it has been going well thus far. The Ministry of Tourism will host that night market at the Artisan Village on Saturday the 11th December from 6 p.m. A wide variety of local arts and crafts and other made-in-Nevis items will be on sale, and a well-stocked bar and food court will cater to the many patrons expected. There will also be a domino competition at the night market, as well as some live entertainment. We crave the overwhelming support of the general public. We did the last one in April, and it was very, very popular.
For further information on how to register to participate in the Christmas night market, contact the Ministry of Tourism at 469-0051. 3 young persons from Nevis are among 25 of the Federation's most remarkable teens who are being recognized this evening for their accomplishments in sports, academics, technology, volunteerism, and music, among other areas, at a special sitting of the National Assembly. The 25 Most Remarkable Teens Awards ceremony, an annual event coordinated by the Department of Youth Empowerment, is taking place at the Rivers of Living Water Christian Center in St. Kitts. The honorees will receive their awards and commendations from the members of Parliament during the event, which is being broadcast live on ZIZ television. That's it for this edition of the Nevis Newscast. I'm Donis Wilkinson Keynes on behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information. Thank you for viewing.